Hello everybody, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So last episode I created a big long to-do list, and today I think we're going to go ahead and get started and see how many of the things we can get done. It is night time though, so I'm just going to head inside my house very quick to go to sleep. To make it day so that we don't get eaten by any monsters. I don't have my armor on either, so I'm going to put that on as soon as as soon as I've woken up. So let's just hop in bed. Nobody else is on the server, that I know. And here we are. So I'm going to pop on my armor. I have my diamond boots, which don't actually have any enchantment on them, so I should probably go ahead and give them an enchantment soon. I have my diamond leggings with protection 1 and my diamond chestplate with protection 1. I used to have a helmet, but I don't know what happened to that. I think it broke, and I believe it had that enchantment that lets me breathe underwater. It's been a while since I've played this, so I've completely forgotten. Is it just simply called water breathing? Because I think it might be. But we're going to head off this way and we're going to take a shortcut through the staff village because I want to show off a new NPC that I added. There would have been 2 NPCs, but unfortunately the person that bought the NPC for the Rhino exhibit didn't give me any details on how they want their skin to look. So if it was you, I can tell you it was Zookeeper Josh. If you're watching, Josh, please let me know in the comments below what you'd like your NPC skin to look like. Else I would have added you in. But we're going to head into here, which is the Rescue and Recovery Centre, and I've just noticed we still have some Christmas decorations up, so we're going to have to get rid of those as well. How did I miss those? But you come in and yeah, we have a new receptionist called Receptionist Prickly, and for some reason he doesn't quite seem to be sitting in the chair as he as he's meant to. I don't know quite why that is. I think it's just he's just glitching through the furniture. But yeah, here's the new receptionist, and if you come here with some poorly animals or anything, or any of the zookeepers need to move some animals in if they're like in danger in their exhibit or anything, or if they're ill, they can come here and he will like log them all in his book. And if you can speak to him, he does have a couple of things to say. So, hello Pavocado, please sign into the guest book here. So there is a guest book for people to come in and write down what they're doing here and everything. And anything else? Yeah, just welcome to the Rescue and Rehabilitation Centre. So thank you so much, Prickly. I'm going to try and sort out your chair. I don't know why that is happening, but you are wearing a very fancy suit, and hopefully this skin is okay, Prickly. So I'm going to take down these Christmas decorations now, because I don't know why these are still up. I don't know how I missed them, but I'm going to put them in the chest in the basement of my house. So unfortunately, because I didn't have any details for Josh's skin, I can't tick off the fact that I've added in the new keepers. I did actually go on an expedition on my Phoenix to see if I could find any lions, but I was flying around for ages and I don't know where they are. I really hope they haven't gone extinct, but I basically flew from my house. My house is here, where it says Pavo's new place, and I headed off in this direction. I thought maybe they'd be in the jungle, which is this huge biome here, and I went all the way around it. I couldn't find anything. They weren't in the desert, they weren't in any of these biomes. It was really quite unusual. So I might have to see if any of the other zookeepers have any lions that they could possibly breed and give to me. Because I have no idea where I'd find any. Either that, or when I bring back the disco sheep, I could ask some of them if they could find a distant zoo that is willing to loan us a couple of lions. And I've just realised I've left Chalfont over here. So I'm going to come back and pick him up so we can bring him on our adventures as well. So, what are we going to do today? So yeah, find new lions, add new keepers. We can't tick that off, unfortunately. I think we might get started on the tapir exhibit, because we can definitely lay a border and everything, and I can discuss my plans for that. Yeah, so let's head on over there. The lion photo boards and Boris's statue and everything will be done in DaVinci, so I might do that on some streams when I have time. Maybe in the next week or so, maybe tomorrow, but I'll let you all know when that is anyway. I just realised I've probably taken the longer route to get to the area that I need to be, but we're heading on over towards the tropical zone, because that is where we're going to be building the tapir exhibit. And we have all these butterflies flying around, and as you know, I'm not really a big fan of butterflies, but they are very pretty. They just need to keep their distance away from me. And Chalfont's coming too. So this area here where we have this deer, this noisy deer, which I'm just going to push out the way. I'm not going to do a Jacob and murder it, but it doesn't really belong here. So let's just scoot you over. I'm sorry that I've turned your home into a zoo, but I'll find you a home a bit later, I promise. So this area down here, this sort of lower down level, will be a home for the tapirs. So if I've got some calmness blocks on me, which I should do, yes, I've got some here. I thought I had more, apparently not, but I do have plenty of wood and plenty of jungle wood that I can turn into more calmness blocks. So I'm just going to pop them in here, like so. Turn these into sticks, and yeah, more sticks, and then we can pop all these in like this, and get more. Let's just sort this out. I didn't do this very well. There we are. We've got plenty of calmness blocks. So I'm gonna just build a little border around the grass here. This area here was originally going to be where I was going to put Boris's statue because it was quite close to the center, but I might have to just move that, maybe put it up that direction a bit. Like maybe I could put Boris's statue, let me just eat something. Maybe I could put it here or something. I think this is a good location because it gives you a good view. It's a nice area. And it's easy access to everywhere in the zone. So I think this is where we're going to be building Boris's statue. I think that would be cool. So let's just carry on building this border on the exhibit. Hopefully it's big enough for the tapirs. I think it is. I think it's a decent size. I think it's a similar size to the lion exhibit. Maybe even bigger. I don't know. I can't quite judge. No, I think it may be a bit smaller. I don't know. But hopefully the tapirs like it. So I'm going to put walls around these sides. And then this wall there is going to be like the rocky wall that I built in all the exhibits. So I'm sort of going to keep it as it is, the shape, but build upon it. So there won't be much destruction of anything. We're just going to carry this around here. And I'm thinking about this. I think this might be a rocky wall as well, because I can't really put fences here because as you're walking down the slope you can't really see it, so that would be unnecessary. So yeah, I think that might be a rocky wall as well. So we're only really going to have fences and everything on 2 sides. Actually, maybe 3. We might turn this into fences as well, and then we can go up to... excuse me, Chalfont. I just need to place this down. I can take this up to here, and that should be fine. Yeah, that should work, theoretically. But yeah, I think that's a decent size. So what I'm going to do is the grass I'm going to turn into a mixture of mud and sand and some hardened clay. Maybe, what's that sand called? Is that hardened? Is it hardened sand or what is this? I can't remember what I use. Oh, silty dirt. That's the stuff that I want to use. I think that would look quite cool because it does represent the environment they're going to live in, because this is a tropical zone. And I have been looking at some images of tapir exhibits on the internet, and they mainly have things like that. From the top of my head, the only tapir exhibit I remember seeing was the one in Chester Zoo, and they had like a glass window as well where you could look into the little stables that they lived in. So I was thinking about doing that. I have no idea where I'd put that though. We could possibly put it here. That might be an interesting idea. If we put like a little hut, like a little... oh, I've fallen off. If I put a little hut, that rhymed, over here, sort of build it up a bit, I don't think that would look too bad. It's going to interfere with this path up here a bit, but I don't think that's an issue. I think I can move the path a bit. So if we give him like a little shelter there, but I don't know how that would work because I can't really put a glass window or anything in. I think it might just be a shelter. You can't actually see them inside. I don't know. I don't know. But no, I think this is a decent layout for the exhibit. I've noticed it is getting dark, so I might have to sleep. I don't think I've got a bed on. Oh, I do have a bed on me. So I'm just going to hop into that very quickly. Hopefully there are no monsters nearby. Oh, obviously I can't see, but not yet. I don't have my chat on, so I can't see. But yeah, this is a good layout. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by digging away some of the grass and placing down some sand. I don't have much of it. Or I could chisel some of the dirt into dirt that doesn't allow grass to grow on it. Maybe this crumbling dirt. I'm sure I've used some of this before. Yeah. But yeah, let's just hop into bed very quickly. Just sleeping out in the wilderness. Like camping, but without a tent. And I could pick that up. And I am also thinking I could turn Chalfon into one of those dogs that has chests on its back. I'm not quite sure how I do that, but I'm sure I could look it up. If you know how to do that, please let me know. I believe I have to do something with a stick. Let's just give that a go. Let's see. Or it might even be just a block of wood. Let's try the block of wood first. Oh yeah, that's how I access it, but he doesn't have any chests on him currently, so... which one of these is it? It's a pack puppy, isn't it? And he's level 0. Each level gives your dog 3 inventory slots in its pack puppy GUI. To open the GUI, right click on your dog with a plank in hand. At level 5, your dog will also automatically pick up any nearby items if it has space in its inventory. So I can level him up so he can store items, and I believe I have 8 points, so I assume that's what that means, like 8 points to spend on this. So which one was it? Pack puppy. If I just click on it, hopefully it will level up. It does indeed. I don't remember how I've leveled this up, but we're just going to increase his inventory to... Oh, I can't do it to level 5 because we don't have enough points. But that should give him an inventory. It does. He's got little chests on his back. That's so cute. Ah, that's awesome. So I'll be able to put items in him. Hopefully he'll get up to level 5 so he can automatically pick up items. That'd be really cool. So let's continue this exhibit. I'm going to grab my shovel, this one I think, because that one looks like it's going to break. And we'll start by like digging a path towards this area. In fact, let's just dig away a load of this this grass. We can replace it at a later date if necessary, but I think what would be cool is if I sort of give like a mud border or something around the edge for the tapirs to go in. Like if I put this down, I don't know what that will look like. It will definitely break up the exhibit, and I have been like messing with the settings on my computer monitor, and everything is a lot more vibrant. You probably won't be able to tell because I think it just affects my screen and not like my graphics or anything. But everything looks so much more colourful and it's so vibrant on my eyes, and I don't know if I like it or not. So that might affect my judgment for some things, but let's just place those down. See, that doesn't look too bad. I wish it had more depth to it, really. I wish it was a bit of a prettier block, so we might replace it at a bit of a later date with something else. Let's just place those there. Hopefully that will turn back into grass. And I wish I hadn't have turned all my jungle logs into planks, because it would have been cool to actually build this structure. I may have to figure out what I'm going to do there. I do want to build a little area that they can get water, maybe a little pond or something. So where should I put that? Maybe sort of over here, because this is going to be like the rocky backdrop. We could go ahead and put the rocky backdrop in. Like this. I'm just going to place these down randomly. And over here as well. I will get rid of the grass layer beneath it, so don't worry about that. I'm going to turn a couple of these into stairs and slopes. So yeah, this is how you make slopes. As I said, it's been a while, so it's going to take me a bit to get back into all the crafting recipes and everything. Let's just make a couple more slopes, and then we can make some stairs. Sort of like this, and we can use these instead, so we'll pop that there, there, there. Let's grab this, and we'll also grab the carpenter's hammer. And we can fix some of these as well. So we'll knock that one back, we'll knock that one back, guess that one, and these. We can put a stair there, spin it around. We'll put a stair there, we'll put a slope there, and another slope there. Oops, not there. Put a stair there, full block there, slope there, and that there. There we go. So that's going to be our rocky backdrop. Of course I'll neaten it up and stuff, and if I have any limestone, I don't appear to have 2 blocks. That's going to get us really far, isn't it? But that will soon be covered, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I might head back to my house and grab some more materials. Hopefully I've got some more logs and everything. I'm going to see if I've got some more sand, and we'll see what we can do. So now I wish I had Boris's teleporter so I could get back quickly, but we're going to have to go this way. Let me just eat some of these pork lettuce wraps. And we're going to just head back to my house and see what we've got. So I'm going to use the teleporter in here. This is the little food prep area for the ocelot exhibit, with all this fish on the shelves. A sack of, I have no idea what that is. Green tea apparently. Who knew that ocelots like green tea? And we're going to head to my basement. And oh, Chaffont did come with me. He appears to be stuck in a block though. Yeah, so let's see if we have any sand or anything. We do! Okay, so we've got lots of stuff. We've got some hardened sand. That is perfect. That's the sort of stuff I wanted. Yeah, let's not touch the quicksand. We've got some regular sand here, and we've got some gravel, so these will all come in useful. What rocks do we have? We've got some granite. I'm going to take that, some granite. Yeah, we've got some mud. We've got some coarse salty dirt, that's what I needed, and some sandy dirt. So I'm just filling my inventory with most of the things that we need. Do we have any jungle logs? It doesn't look like it. Why did I do that? Why did I chop those down? I'm just thinking what we could do. What would look good? I don't think acacia would look good. So jungle would have been ideal. Jungle would have looked great. I mean, I could always grow some more jungle trees. I have some saplings and everything here, so I could go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think I might do. So what else? Let's just have another look in the rocks here. Some cobble. I really do need to go mining and get a load more cobble, because I need that for the paths and I don't have very much of it. But I think that might be everything. I'm just going to take some of this just default regular stone, some vanilla stone, see what I can do with that. Got any more limestone? Unfortunately not. But I think that might be it. I think we can head back now. I'm just going to grab some of this rotten flesh so I can feed Chaffont. In fact, we've got some scrambled egg, cheese and pork that I can give him. So there you are. I think this is the last of that. So I'm just going to have to give you some of this rotten flesh to nibble on. But I promise we'll go back to Seri's bakery. In fact, we might even open up a bakery here in the zoo for you, Chaffont. That'd be awesome. Then we wouldn't have to keep going to Seri's. There might be a bit of competition though, but I'm sure Seri wouldn't mind. So yeah, let's head back to the Oriental Gardens and we'll just continue working. I said Oriental Gardens. It's not the Oriental Gardens. Let's go back to the tropical zone. There we are, and we'll continue working on the tapery exhibit. And once again, I've gone to the wrong place. Let's see if I can use the teleporter. What am I doing? Ocelot food prep. That's where I need to go. That's what I saw, and that's where I got confused. Never mind, never mind. But we definitely are making progress though. So let's head on up here. And yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna build like a little pond, a little pool over here. It's not gonna be too deep. It's gonna be a bit shallow. Yeah, it doesn't need to be deep at all. In fact, it's only gonna be 1 block. Let's see, I'm looking on the mini-map, if I can zoom in a bit more. Just give it a bit of an irregular shape. So I'm going to do this. I don't think I'm going to go all the way up to the rocky backdrop. But something like this I think will look good. And it is getting dark, of course, because we don't have the joy of permaday today, so I'm going to have to hop back into bed in just a moment. Let's just do this, and we can get rid of that block there, because that's not necessary. And if I've got some coarse silty dirt, I do. I'm going to just replace a few of these blocks down here. With some, oops, that's definitely not a coarse silty dirt block. And there. And I'll do the same over here. And I'll probably mix in a bit of the sand with it as well. Yeah, like this. And a bit in the middle. Oh, I've run out. Okay, no worries, no worries. I could just place it down a bit of sand. And here. And I definitely do need to sleep now, because I'm sure there's going to be mobs that appear. Oh, it's nice. Going to sleep looking at the moon. How pretty is that? It's a very pretty texture pack, isn't it? The sky is actually from the Halcyon Days texture pack. I think the link is in the description for that if you want to go and check it out. It is very, very pretty. It was Mara that showed it to me. She was one of the old Zoocrafters, and I'm so glad she did, because it definitely makes the sky look a lot better. So let's just pop some of these things away. I don't need that chest. I don't know why I've got that. This is my tools backpack. What am I doing? Let's pop it in here. Don't need the chest. Don't need many of these commoners blocks, so I'm just going to pop those away for now. And the saplings I can put away. And yeah, so the vegetation that's going to be here, I'm going to build a couple of trees. Oh, there's a butterfly there. I'm going to build a couple of trees. I don't know how tall, but I'm just going to scatter them around a bit. And I think it will look quite nice. So let's grab my buckets here. And we can fill this in. Hopefully the water will turn the grass into dirt. I don't know if that's the case. I'm sure it is. I have just forgotten. There's no grass in there, is there? I think that is what happens. I think the water will turn the grass into dirt. So let's just fill this all in. I was like, what is that? It's the rocks that I threw out. And I'll pop those there, like that. And I'm going to place down a couple of these as like little rocks that line the water, and that's where I can use some of this stone. So I'm going to pop that there, and there, and there. Now, something that's going to annoy me is I normally use limestone for the walls, and if you look down here, we have a mixture of limestone and regular stone, so I'm going to have to find a way to blend it to make it look nice. So when I get the limestone, of course I'll neaten this up, but if we have it sort of like in a wavy motion, and we put some regular stone here, then that could be like this. Maybe even if I get my pickaxe, we can change that block. Oops. Yeah, I'll fix it up at a later date, but I'm sure it's fine. We're definitely making good progress, and I hope you agree so too. So just before I end this episode, I'm going to get started on the little hut that we're going to be building there. So I'm going to grab my jungle sapling and also my bone meal, and I'm going to see if we can grow ourselves a huge jungle tree. We can indeed. So if I have my axe, which I do, we can go ahead and chop that down. Now I'm going to need a lot of space. What am I doing? I'm pressing the wrong keys here. Changing my mini-map. We're going to need a lot of space because this causes a lot of wood to appear. It's also going to take a bit of a while because my axe isn't enchanted, but it is awesome because it chops down all of the logs at once, which I believe is the tree capitator mod. I probably pronounced that horribly wrong, but it is really, really awesome. Very, very speedy as well. So I'm going to place these in the corner, like so. How high do I want to make it? I think 3, yeah, 3 will be good enough. And I'm going to put another one there, like that. I'm going to get rid of that block. And then another one here. Which means to make this square, I'm going to have to place that there, like that. Yep, I'm going to have to just alter the path a bit, which shouldn't be too difficult, because, yeah, that'll be fine, just like lead it off in this direction. Yeah, that'll be okay. And this is going to be like the little areas for the tapirs to come in and rest, to take shelter from the rain. So I'm going to open up the sides of this. In fact, yeah, I think that'll be fine. I was going to give them a little window, but I don't think that's necessary. I could put a little window here, or another little door. Yeah, how about that? How about that? I'm sure that's fine. And I haven't actually checked. I believe you can climb over this wall, so I'm going to have to fix that up as well. Which was that? It was just here. Don't want any escaping tapir. It's not that they're dangerous or anything, but we don't want them escaping. Okay, so I think that's probably it for today. Just having a few tweaks, just placing these down like that, just so I remember what I'm doing. Those are definitely the openings. But yeah, as I've said, as I've repeated, we've definitely made progress. So I'm sorry if I've rambled a bit today or got a bit distracted. I do feel as if that's been the case. But as always, the code is on screen. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be continuing this exhibit. And if I stream, then I'll probably see you there. So yeah, bye. Bye.